Myself, Mr. Akshay Kumar Subde, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today, we are going to study the bending stresses in beams, and we will derive the expression for the bending stresses in beams. Learning outcome: at the end of this session, student will be able to derive the expression for the bending stress. So, as shown in the figure, consider the portion of the beam of length dx, and this portion of the beam is subjected to pure bending, and due to the action of bending, the section AB and section CD gets deformed to A dash B dash and C dash D dash. When A dash B dash and C dash D dash extended, they will meet at point O. So, this point O is nothing but it is the center of curvature, and the layers which are straight and parallel to each other before applying the moment, they do not remain straight and parallel. The portion of the beam between the section AB and section CD, they bend into a circular arc as shown in figure B. Now, we are going to derive the strain variation along the depth of the section. For that, let us, R is the radius of curvature, theta, it is the angle subtended at the center, angle subtended by A dash B dash and C dash D dash at O. N is the neutral layer. Now, before applying the moment as shown in the figure, the length of layer N, that is length of neutral layer, is equal to dx. Let us consider a layer EF which is at a distance y below the neutral axis as shown in the figure, and this layer EF deform to E dash F dash as shown in the figure B. So, before applying the moment at the section AB and section CD, the length of each layer between section AB and section CD is same, and therefore, the length of layer EF is also equal to dx, and therefore, length of layer NN is equal to length of layer EF is equal to dx. Now, as shown in the figure, the layer EF gets deformed to E dash F dash, and therefore, the length of layer E dash F dash is equal to, from figure B, the length of layer E dash F dash is equal to R plus Y into theta, R plus Y into theta. Similarly, we can find out the length of layer N dash N dash. So in between top and bottom layer there is one layer which is neither elongated nor shortened. That particular layer is known as neutral layer, and therefore the length of n dash from figure B, we can determine the length of this arc n dash is equal to radius of curvature multiplied by angle subtended at the center, that is equal to r into theta. But this layer n dash is the neutral layer which does not increases or decreases, and therefore the length n is equal to n dash is equal to dx, and that is equal to r into theta. Now we can find out the increase in the length of layer EF, increase in the length of layer EF, that is obtained E dash F dash, length of layer E dash F dash minus length of layer EF. So what is E dash F dash? That is given by this particular equation, that is r plus y into theta, minus length of layer EF is equal to dx, and what is dx? Dx is equal to r into theta, so minus r theta. Solve this particular equation, r into theta plus y theta minus r theta. So r theta will get cancelled, and increase in the length of layer EF is equal to y into theta, and therefore we can now find out what is the strain in layer EF. So strain in layer EF is equal to increase in the length of layer EF divided by original length of EF. So that is equal to increase in length is y theta, and original length of layer EF is equal to r theta. So theta will get cancelled, and therefore strain in layer EF will be y upon r, where this r is nothing but it is the radius of curvature which is constant, and therefore we can say strain in any layer is directly proportional to the distance of that layer from the neutral axis. Here now we will discuss about the stress in layer EF. So as we know, Young's modulus E is equal to stress in layer EF divided by strain in layer EF. Now let us consider sigma is the bending stress in layer EF. And strain in layer EF, which we have calculated earlier, it is given by y upon r. So putting the value in the above equation, E is equal to sigma upon strain in layer EF, that is y upon R. Solved, and you can get sigma upon y is equal to E upon R, where E is Young's modulus for the given material, R is the radius of curvature for the section of the beam, and therefore from this equation we can say stress in any layer is directly proportional to the distance of that layer from the neutral axis. That means what? As the distance of the layer increases from the neutral axis, the bending stress will also increase. And if the section of the beam is subjected to pure bending moment, that is of sagging type moment, then the layers which are above the neutral axis, they are subjected to compressive stresses, and the layers which are below the neutral axis, they are subjected to tensile stresses, and therefore we can observe maximum compressive stress will occur at the top layer and maximum tensile stress occurs at the bottom layer. So, the equation is sigma by y is equal to E upon R. So, we can find out the magnitude of the bending stress from this particular equation. The material is referred from the book of Strength of Materials by Dr. R.K. Bansal and S.S. Bhavikatti. Thank you.